Okay, time for another little job. So this is a very small job related to the air pump, which I believe is a North American thing only. There it is. It's driven off the belt. It's continually running. It's a GM part and it pumps air. It's not easy to see down there, but the air gets pumped into the back of, there we are, you can see a plug there. There is a tube that comes up to here, and for the first I don't know, 45 seconds of turning the car on, there's a timer located in there somewhere. Well, the timer's in the electronics, but there's a switch for it there that directs the air that this thing produces into a rail, which is down under there, and it comes around here, and it goes there, and then you can see the little down tubes that go into the exhaust manifolds, and it applies air to the exhaust manifold to ensure full burn and warm up the catalytic converter. After 45 seconds, that little valve in, which is down there, I've removed it, switches off and pumps the air directly into the back of the air intake and into the engine. It's heavy, it's turning all the time, it's just a pain in the ass, and I'm taking it out. This will come out one day when I do these tubes, you know, the fuel injector hoses, which I haven't done because they're fine. But for now, I'm going to take out the air pump, and this is what I've got. It's a very simple job. So instead of the air pump, you put this in its place. That goes on the fulcrum. That one goes on the adjuster. They give you an adjuster, but there's one. I don't need that adjuster. I've got one. They give you a pulley too. You just put that onto there. I'll probably use that new pulley, and you put that in place of the air pump. And the engine knows only it exists because it has less shit to turn around. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's a North American thing only. It's extremely simple. I'm just going to remove, this is my own sort of cold air intake, which I'm still debating is worth it, whether it's worth it. I'm going to take this off and just loosen that off, remove that, and undo the bolts. Hopefully I can get in there without ripping my skin to pieces, because I don't really want to take too much stuff off. That's what I'm going to do. See what I've learned so far. I've loosened this, the adjuster, but you're not going to be able to loosen this enough to let that swing back and give you access to the fulcrum. You can't take that off because that pulley's in the way. So you're going to have to take these this bracket off. That will lift, that will allow this piece to lift up and allow the air pump to sort of fall out the way a little bit down there and then give access to the fulcrum. Okay, there it is. Had to take it off at the bracket because you can't take that bolt out because of the pulley. You can't take that bolt out because of the pulley. So you take this bracket off. So it's kind of ironic. You've got all these attachment points, but it's all pretty useless because you've got to take the attachments off. This thing, oh my God, it must weigh like 15 pounds. And I'm going to replace it with that. And listen to it turn. Now, I've had this off and I've had it apart and I oiled it because I thought it was taking up too much energy turning it. Actually, these bolts came off really easily. So a little word of advice, just take the pulley off. Then you won't have the little hassle that I had. Just gotta get something in there and squeeze that off. That's what the replacement looks like. The bracket's a bit different. I didn't clean it up, it's going to be out of sight. I probably should have done. The top adjuster's the same, and there's the sort of, I guess it's a lever of some sort. When I got it, it's all used stuff from Simply Performance in the UK. When I got it, the bearing here was a little bit rattly, so I sort of sat some oil on it for a few days and let it dribble through, and now it's fine. So that's in position. I'm just going to tighten all these nuts up, put the pulley on, and then do the adjustment, and then start it up and check that it's all okay. Done. Brackets back. It's its usual difficult self. Being a Jaguar, everything is cramped, and you lose a little bit of knuckle skin, but it's back on. Took me about an hour. So those parts are available from Simply Performance in England, Not, I don't remember the price, but it wasn't much, like £50 or something. And I got rid of this hunk of stuff, which I don't need. Nobody needs. Just carry that around and turn it all the time and chuck air to nowhere. Good job.